Alright, so we're going to be solving this problem on population. So the problem reads, projected from 1950 through 2010, the total population, P, and the male population, M, of the United States in thousands can be modeled by the following equations, where T is the number of years since 1950. So here's our two equations. We have the total population model, which is P, and then we have the male population model, which is M. And we need to find a model that represents the female population, F, of the United States from 1950 through 2010. So, we can see that the female population would be the rest of the total population. So we're going to do P minus M to get F. So F equals P minus M. That's going to be our equation for female population. But now we need to insert these numbers into the equation. So we're going to use a polynomial to do this. So here's our equation for the female population. You can see over here we have P, and over here we have M. So now we need to simplify this into a regular equation. So we'll start by distributing this negative right here. So you can see that we have now made both of these over here negative, and we have gotten rid of our parentheses. So now we need to combine like terms, or terms with the same degree. So this t over here has an invisible 1 as its degree. This would have an invisible x to the 0. This would have a 1, and again this would have an x to the 0 because it's just a regular integer. So now we can put them together. So we're going to combine these, the t to the 1, and we're going to combine the t to the 0s, x to the 0s. And here's our equation for the female population in terms of t, which is the number of years since 1950. Alright, now that we have this equation, we can use it to find the female population for the year 2010. And we know that in 2010 the value of P is this number, 298,000, and the value of M is 145,000. And we're going to use these figures to predict the female population in 2010. So all we have to do is put this into our equation for P and this in for T. So we're going to add a little to this. We're going to use these values to calculate the actual female population for 2010. And then we're also going to predict the female population with our equation that we just made. So first let's find the actual value. So we know right here that the female population equals the total population minus the male population. So all we have to do is take the total population, which is P, and subtract the male population. So we have this equation, F equals 298,475,000 minus 145,472,000. So This is going to give us F equals a female population of 153,000, and that's in thousands. So now that we have this, we can go down and use our equation to see how close our equation is. So in this case, T is the number of years after 1950, and we have 2010 minus 1950, and that's going to give us 60 years. So our T is 60. Now we can input 60 for T. So there we go, we've inputted 30 in for T. Now we can solve for F we're going to start by multiplying right here. We multiply these two, and that gives us 36, just over 36,000. So now we just have to add these two to get our final answer for the female population. So we get 116,296.4 for the female population using our equation. So let's go check how close that is to what it actually was. Up here we have 153. So we're in the right ballpark, although we're off by more than 30,000. So somewhere in there, the male population or the total population changed in its rate. But our model was pretty accurate, so we could use it to predict many different years in this range. And that's it. Thanks for watching.